So, welcome back to our last little bit. So, from the artboard navigation menu, we are going to choose 3 bike. With the selection tool selected, click to select the rider's colorful jersey, that one that we worked on that made it so beautiful. Choose Window, Appearance to open the Appearance panel. Drag this over here. Click Add New Fill button. Right there. Ooh. This adds a black fill to the shape. The new fill is layered on top of the colorful fill that we had there before. Choose Window, Swatch Libraries, down here at the bottom. Oh, hang on. Window, Swatch Libraries, and then we're going to go to Patterns, and then to Basic Graphics, and then to Basic Graphic Dots. And that opens a library of patterns that we can use. Select the swatched name 6 DPI 40%. 6 DPI 40%. That one right there. 6 DPI 40%. The pattern swatch fills the shape as a second fill on top of the first. In the appearance panel, click the arrow to the left of the top word fill to show opacity if you don't see it already. Click opacity to open the transparency panel. Choose screen from the blend mode. Right now it's normal. We're going to select screen and then press the escape key to hide the panel. Choose select, deselect, and leave the appearance panel open. In this section, you'll create your own custom pattern. Each pattern you create is saved as a swatch in the swatches panel for the document you're working in. Choose pattern 2. And then with the selection tool, drag across the shapes to select them. You'll create a pattern from this group of objects. Choose Object, Pattern, Make. Woo. Click OK from the dialog box that appears. When you create a pattern, Illustrator enters pattern editing mode, which is similar to the isolation mode you've worked with. Pattern editing mode allows you to create and edit patterns interactively while previewing the changes to the pattern on the artboard. All other artwork is not visible and cannot be edited while in this mode. The pattern options panel also opens, giving you all the necessary options to create and edit your pattern. That's this over here. Choose Select All on Active Artboard to select the artwork. The series of lighter colored copy leaves around the artwork in the center are repetitions of the pattern. They are there for a preview and are a little dim so you can focus on your original. In the pattern options panel, name the change name to Jersey Leaf. Try choosing different options from the tile type to see the effect on the pattern. So, brick by row, brick by column. So just select some so you can see them. Make sure grid is chosen though when you get done looking at them. The name in the pattern options panel becomes the name of the swatch saved in the swatches panel. Tile type determines how the pattern is tiled. You have 3 main tile type choices. The default grid pattern, a brick style pattern, and a hex. See those? All right. Choose in the copies menu, choose 1 by 1. This will remove the repeat and let you temporarily focus on the main pattern artwork. Choose select, deselect. Click to select the top, bottom, and far right leaves. So click the top, bottom, we're deleting those 3. The blue box around the original group of option is the pattern tile. You will need to resize that box in just a second. In the pattern options panel, choose 5 by 5 from the copies menu. 5 by 5. To see the repeat again. Now we're going to select the size tile to art option. Click that box right there, size tile to art. The size tile to art selection fits the tile area, which is the blue rectangle, to the bounds of the artwork. You can see that it fit this in here better. Changing the spacing between the repeated objects. With size tile to art unselected, you could manually change the width and height of the pattern definition area and those width and height fields to include more content or edit the spacing between. To bring the leaves closer together, change the V spacing, vertical spacing. We're going to change that to -5. So -0.5. Click Done in the bar along the top of the document window. See Done. You see Done? Oh, right up here. Duh. Done. Took me a minute to see it. There you go. If a dialog box appears, click OK. Choose File and then Save. You'll still see the artboard on the original art that the pattern was made from. You can assign a pattern using a number of different methods. In this section, you'll use the Fill color box in the Properties panel to apply your pattern. So let's choose Bike 3. Get rid of this and this. With the Selection tool, click your colorful rider's jersey. In the top fill row, your Parents panel should still be open. In this top fill row, click the Fill color box to show a panel of swatches. Select the jersey leaf one, which is right here, the one we just created. Look at there. Close this Appearance panel. Now you'll edit the jersey leaf pattern swatch in the pattern editing mode. With that jersey shape still selected, click the Fill box in the Properties panel. Double click the jersey pattern. To edit in pattern editing mode. Why is it pattern options? Choose select all. In the Properties panel, change the fill color to the indigo swatch. That's that one. Click Done in the gray bar across the top. Done. All right. Select the jersey again. Choose Object, Transform, and then Scale. If the scale in the scale dialog box that comes open, make sure Transform Objects is deselected. We don't want that selected, so uncheck that. We aren't trying to scale the jersey itself. Select Transform Patterns. That one should be selected. And then set the uniform scale to 60%. And then click OK. In this last section, you'll put the artwork for the presentation together on the slide artboard. Choose Select All on Active Artboard to select all the writer artwork. We're going to group it by clicking the Group button in the Properties panel. There's your Group button. So all of that is now grouped. And then we're going to choose View, Fit All in Window. So now we're going to drag the bicycle rider group onto the larger artboard on the left. So we're going to drag this over here, and we're going to put this guy about, put him about right there. That's where I'm putting him. You might want to make the bicycle group smaller by shift dragging a corner and then dragging it to fit better if you so desire. I like mine like it is. So, select, deselect. So there we have it. So you should, the things we'll be looking for, remember we did this hill here. We did this one with a gradient. You should have these trees in a curve like this. We have 2 clouds we made. This should be yellow. 2 stars. This bike rider with those funny little shapes that we created. Your bike has these things done to the wheels and so on and so forth. So click File, Save, and then that completes Lesson 11. Submit it to me.